So what's up, YouTube? Week 2, back in the shop after quitting law enforcement. Show you what's going on. A lot of maintenance. So I hadn't been out in the shop in about 3.5 years consistently, other than maybe like one little project at a time finishing up. So I've got a whole shop of this hasn't been maintenance. Like I had busted water pipes going to the toilet I gotta fix today. I've got rusted and leaking air hose ends to take care of. All these things is just a lot of shop maintenance that's going to be required to get these projects going. And some of these I haven't even looked at in, embarrassingly enough to say, probably 3.5 years. So we're digging some forgotten projects out of the corner and getting them rolling again, all to finish up this year. So be excited to share that with you. We got another little mini series coming up that I'm excited about. You'll hear about in the near future. So I appreciate it, and I'll show you guys what's going on today, this week, and coming up this month. So this Toyota 79 to 82 range Toyota body style Hilux. See the newer Gen 2 bed back there. I still don't really think I want to use that bed, but got the truck ready to paint. The frame is over in the other shop, in the Z-Car shop, needing to be moved over here to start the assembly process. Like I said, I'm still unsure on the bed. I really want to use an original Gen 1 bed on this thing, so that one I'm still up in the air about this. You've seen the 260Z needs to be gotten out of here. I've got the parts painted, they're just drying. This entire car is going to get sand and buffed next week. I need to get the undercoat finished and get this car out of the shop before something gets scratched on it. The customer has all new suspension to bolt up under it, make it a roller, and get it out of here. So we did a video on the parts for that car. They're just chilling over here. I really haven't even much moved them around other than maybe out in the sun just a little bit since they've been painted. Full cure on these paint. This higher end clear coat is 30 days to ensure it's completely dry through and through. So that's what I really like to see on a restoration before even touching it with sandpaper. And buffing one. That's another reason this car is set for the last month or two. It just needs to be, get completely dry, and I'll buff it just the way it sits, polish it out, and it'll be ready for assembly. We'll CRX to do all over. The customer has a collection of these things, and this is one of several. I think she's got 6, 7, 8 cars that need to be done all over. So, eventually. Little parts truck, 86 Toyota that I run parts in. Quick Mustang quarter panel, blend the door job. And I've been showing some of our new project. Jared and I bought a lot of these Z cars for parts, and so this building basically just needs to be organized completely for Z cars is what's going on to sell. And all these Toyota parts, including that frame, all that stuff is just a puzzle that needs to be moved over to the other shop to assemble that Toyota. And that's going to be moved, I think, Friday. Actually, we're going to get all this stuff moved around. Set up these work benches and all that stuff, like I said, strictly for a whole slew of Z cars and Z car parts to be disassembled, sold, a couple of them built for customers or for resale. We have one more potentially picking up Friday, and that's the
Z-Car parts. Got another 77 sitting way down there. Some parts cars, E30 that needs to be inside and finished, and a 70 model that's going to get torn apart and finished this year. More Z parts and scrap metal and crap. And here is one that needs to be drug out that hasn't been looked at or messed with in some time. You can go back and find videos on it from years ago where the cab was painted, and really looks nice when it's not filthy like this. Got a candy coated clear coat on it, but still want to paint the bed and just redo some of this from sitting. But 350 crate engine, turbo 350 automatic, disc brakes all the way around, some wheels, and it's going to be a cool truck. I'm fixing to drag it out and get started back on it. So between focusing on this truck and getting that Toyota reassembled is going to be the primary focus for the next, throughout this spring and early summer. Get those, got all new wood grain for the bed. I'm going to get those out of here, get the F100 tore apart into the powder coater, the frame and all that stuff, and get our Z's finished up throughout the rest of the year is really the primary focus of the shop. So I'll keep you guys up to date throughout progress, and I appreciate it.